Hello, and welcome to my honest opinions, where we talk movies that I enjoyed, thrilling movies that got me stuck to my seat. That I couldn't just forget so easily, so I had to come here to talk to you about it. And the movie I'm going to talk about today is one everyone's in love with. Stranger Things. You haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it, you're missing out on a whole lot. Stranger Things is the best movie I've seen so far. I just can't get over it. No, I'm sure you couldn't get over it either. And you just want to talk about it the same way I want to talk about it. So let's get started. Is Stranger Things the best sci-fi movie ever made? Best. Okay. I'm not a huge fan of sci-fi movies. Yeah, I know they are quite interesting. But you know what I'm a huge fan of? High school movies, thrillers, small town stories, stories about friendship, loyalty, family. Those kind of stories do get me. Stories with thrilling plots that you just can't stop. You just want to know what happens next. And that is why I loved Stranger Things. So for me, it isn't about the scientific connection in the story or the part science played in creating L and other creatures. Even though it was fascinating, yeah, the whole mind controlling thing, traveling to the past, creeping into someone's mind and finding out everything that has happened to them, it's quite awesome. And the whole idea about the pathway, ripping the pathway between our world and the upside down world between two worlds, it was thrilling. But that wasn't really the reason. The science part is intriguing, but what really endeared me to this movie was the theme of friendship, loyalty, the determination of these little heroes to save their town, the bond they shared, and the fact it was a high school thing that was set in a small town. Oh please, small town stories, small town thrillers, high school movies, young adult movies, teenagers playing heroes. They're my thing. I love it. And Stranger Things gave me all that. Gave me unforgettable characters that were so lovable. It gave us the stubborn Jimmy Hopper, sweet but smart Dustin, Nancy and her determined spirit. Be like, oh, that skinny girl, what's she going? Is she really going to fight those monsters? But when you see how courageous she is, then you've got to admire her. Joyce, her willingness to go to any lengths to fight for her loved ones. Will, sensitive Will. I do feel for him. Steve Harrington. Oh, Steve, how he transformed from this big bad boy to this really sensitive chaperone and sweet guy. He's just so nice. It's just so hard for me to just imagine him as that big bad bully, and then in contrast to this new guy he was. Well, I actually loved the transformation. He was actually a very valuable character to the movie. Then Mike, the heart of the group, the leader of the pack, is always putting pressure. It's always determination. No one gives up. And Lucas, he's stubborn, determined, and he's one person that is ready to fight for his friends anytime. All of the characters, all of them were so unforgettable. The were all so lovable, and because of them, I just couldn't stop watching that movie. Apart from the plot that was quite engaging, quite thrilling, the characters made me love the movie even more. So, is Stranger Things the best sci-fi movie ever made? Maybe it is to me. I don't know. Okay, so question: what did you dislike about the movie? Seriously, that's hard. That's so hard because I loved virtually everything in Stranger Things. It was awesome to me. I was glued to my seat for hours. For hours. I just wanted to know what would happen next. I just wanted the good guys to win, so I had to just stay and watch till the win. Well, yes, I dislike something about it. You know, the constant introduction of new characters that they ended up killing. Was it necessary, the four brothers? Was it necessary for you to introduce AD? Was it necessary for you to introduce Bob and then kill him? Seriously, it was really annoying, but I was really glad that none of the main characters were killed, because that would have ruined it all for me. Which character did you dislike the most? Should I say Dr. Brenner? No, what I feel for him isn't dislike. I understand his part in the story and how ruthless and overambitious people can be, which is what he was. They are so blinded by the desire to have everything they want that they don't even see that they're hurting others. So, well, the character I disliked the most was Lee. Are you surprised? Yes, Billy. Because I wanted so badly for him to be part of the good guys, but he ended up disappointing me. I guess I was hoping he would turn a new leaf like Steve did. Yeah, but he made a brute. He died. I know he sacrificed himself for his sister, before he died, but that doesn't make him a hero in my book, because he has been all bad all this while. I don't understand the poor boy and why he turned out the way he was. When Elle went to his mind and showed us how badly his father treated him and how hard it was for him, for his family to be ripped apart, like torn apart, separated. His mom, he had to leave his mom behind, everything. And that was when I realized Billy was truly broken and couldn't be fixed. I guess I don't strongly dislike him, but I would have really loved if he used all of his bad boy qualities for the good guys. But then everyone choose. That's hard to choose. Yeah, seriously, I loved all of the. I just can't, because I loved all of the major characters. Elle and her loyalty towards her friends. You know, my friends need me. My friends need me, and they're willing to do anything just to save her friends. It's just once she hears and she sees that they need her, it's enough to push her to any length to save them. She doesn't care. Okay, all of them. Will, Mike, the Hearts. Mike, do you know why I actually liked Mike? Mike, I liked him because of the way he loved Elle. Yeah. Even though in my culture, kids loving each other at that age seems a little bit strange and not acceptable. But their love was kind of sweet, innocent, and true. And you know, I don't think Elle would have been able to get to the point where she was. Would have been able to come through for her friends, reach her the heights of her abilities if she didn't have Mike as her lover. So their love is just so sweet. I just want to go back to my child, to my first love, and feel all those beautiful things again, just because of how their love was. So that was the major reason why I loved Mike, because of the way he loved Elle, like genuinely, strongly, no matter what, he loved her. Okay, right now, who is my favorite character? My favorite character is Dustin. Yes, I mean, those we all just love him. Someone who is just human like us. You know, whenever everyone is rushing towards danger, everyone's eager to go towards danger. Dustin is the only one who is always having doubts. He doesn't want to go. He's like, guys, really, are we doing this? Yeah, are we doing this? I'll be the type to ask, are we doing this? Why are we all rushing towards danger? We just ask questions. Do you want to do this? He's human. He's every time. We have doubts, we have moments of fear, but even in those moments where we are so afraid, we still show up for our friends. That's why I love Dustin. Apart from apart from him being very human, he's actually very funny and smart. I mean, what a lot of things wouldn't have gone right in that movie. A lot of their plans wouldn't have gone well without Dustin. I can't start enumerating all of the things he did, but Dustin is the sweetest. Stranger Things was the real deal. The bond, the loyalty, the determination of the young heroes, the plot twists, the thrilling storyline. This is happening here. This is happening here, and you can't just wait for the final moment where everything will come together and then they win at the end of the day. You at first you have all the characters fighting for their lives in different ways, and they can't even get in contact, and then at the end of the scene somehow everybody comes together and save the day. No matter where they are, their little town Hawkins, they must save. So you should go check it out. That's it for today.